The High School Spotlight on Insight is brought to you by 3Rivers Credit Union. Learn more about saving and borrowing for college at 3riversfcu.org/students. And today we welcome Andres and Sebastian. I hope I got your first name right there. From Homestead High School to tell us about the Heritage Speakers Spanish class. Spanish class for Spanish speakers already, right?
Yeah, basically Heritage Speakers was a cool little choice offered to us at Homestead. It started my freshman year, and basically it's for minority students, specifically Hispanics in this particular moment, that don't necessarily want to take a Spanish class in that ideal because we've already spoken most of our lives.
Right.
We don't want to just go in, just know a bit more than the average student. So this is a bit of a sort of upgrade in that class structure, but so it's Spanish for Heritage Speakers in that sense.
Yeah, so I mean, again, it's like, I know that I was challenged when I took English classes. Obviously, I could speak it, but it's like I learned a lot more. Have you learned a lot more taking Spanish as a Spanish speaker already?
Well, I do understand, I do know that my first language is Spanish, and we speak Spanish at home because my parents, they're originally
right
born to speak
Spanish.
Spanish. Yeah. So basically what we do is we kind of extend that Spanish speaking technique and being able to perfect it and make it better. And that's what the class is basically about.
So obviously a valuable choice, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely very nice. I mean, I came in the first day. I mean, I understood Spanish relatively well. My speaking was a bit limited, but I was completely immersed in just so much Spanish and so much fellowship and friendship that just escalated throughout the year.
Yeah, it was funny because we asked if you guys could send us some pictures of this, and I expected all these pictures to be like boring classrooms sitting at a desk. It looks like you guys are doing a whole lot of other things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
what?
Well, what our teacher, Mrs. Bailey, likes to do is she sometimes brings food, and that's how we get close.
Yeah,
So
always good, right? That speaks,
Exactly.
no matter what language, that's always good. Yeah. Yeah.
And basically, what we have is small little parties on special locations, and also what we do is she kind of makes the class fun instead of having to read this in a book, or she comes up with questions to make us understand Spanish better, or she would give us a new list of words, and then we were able to kind of see if we were able to get that word on the first shot, and if we didn't, it doesn't matter because she would let us keep trying and trying.
Yeah, I mean, again, I have to think that you're already fluent now in both languages, but it helps increase your confidence in, if you're going to speak Spanish somewhere else, I guess.
Oh yeah. I can definitely say my Spanish has been expanded a lot. I mean, last year I didn't know what the word desafortunadamente means, which is apparently unfortunately. I remember I told these guys as well. They were just like, I never knew we had a word that long in our language. I mean, we're all still learning as well. We still have all these words we're learning. I mean, we read stories with Senora Bailey as well, and that helps us just understand a bit more, get our minds clicking in Spanish.
That's pretty cool. So what do you want to do after high school? Any idea?
Well, I do want to be a teacher myself,
yeah.
But I want to focus on kids, like kindergarten. I really love kids, and I have since my freshman year. But I want to be able to first serve for the country in the Air Force. So I'm looking into that first.
That's a fantastic choice. And what about you?
I'm a bit up in the air. I'm definitely into music, so I definitely like to go into that field as well. I'm not sure what in that field just yet. Maybe I might follow Sebastian and go into education, maybe music education, something like that. But I definitely plan on going to college. I have lists that I'm looking at, and just trying to figure out what I want to do.
Well, fantastic. Good to meet both of you, and best of
Thank
luck
you.
and
Nice to meet you.
continued success here. I love the idea of Spanish class for Spanish speakers, and you get it at Homestead High School, one of the many high schools we're going to spotlight through the month. Thanks to 3Rivers Federal Credit Union. If you're a student and searching about what to do next, 3riversfcu.org/students. We'll be right back on Insight.